In this video, we will continue and finish up with Chapter 7, Exercise 10, Geometric Tolerances. So in the last video, we created the part and put it on a drawing file and added our basic annotations, center mark and center lines, and did our section view. Now we're just going to add the callouts for geometric tolerances. So in order to do that, and one thing I probably should have mentioned in the last video is that when we do these callouts, we need to have a frame of reference. So let's look over here. So when I say that that this needs to be round within 0.02, that's a roundness tolerance of 0.02, meaning that the highest it could be deviated from a point is 0.02. So that original point that you use as your frame of reference to measure everything else relative to, we call that a datum. Again, a datum is your starting point. And then you're saying nothing can be more than 0.02 off from this starting point right here. We'll call that like datum A, for example. And then over here, it's, these must be perpendicular lines to surface C. So this line right here is the datum, and this is what you're having it be measured relative or referenced to. So let's go over, and we're basically just going to add all these callouts you see here. So I want true position here, roundness here, cylindrical here, perpendicular here, flat there, and then datums A, B, and C. Okay, so to add that, I think it's under symbols. Yeah, so here's where you have the feature control frame, and here's where you have your datums. So we'll add the datum over here, and we'll do A first. Okay. And for this, I don't really know, I'll be honest, I don't quite know how to give it the little angle in between. So I'm just going to show you how to do the datum from one point. So to do a datum, you just got to click on the line and then come across. And then click again and just hit OK. And then I always click it and then drag it down. You got to do the bottom one and do it that way. I'm going to move that over to make it pretty. And I'm trying to think if there's like an easy way to just add that. What if I do something like this? I'm trying to think of a way to like quickly just get the dimension lines without the dimension itself, like the arrows and everything. Nah, don't worry about it. It's the last week of the semester. I don't care anymore. All right, so that's good for A. B is over here, so I'll use this line right there. C is right here, so I will use this one over here. You always do the one like perpendicular to it. To show you what I mean, if I did this line right here for B, it would be going this way. I don't want that. I want this to be going this way. So I'm going to click right here, go across, and it says A. I want it to say B. Hit escape, that one, come up, and then I'll do the same thing over here. And then that one should say C. I don't like that it's doing that, so I'm just going to get rid of that. I'm going to kind of think I could do this. Yeah, and then I'll make it smaller and then move it over. All right. Good enough. Happy week 14, right? So now we're gonna click right here, and we're going to click right here, come out, continue, and here is where you click the symbol, and then you're specifying the geometric tolerance right here via the symbol. If you have your textbook with you, which you should, because you're going to need it for this, go grab your textbook real quick. Pause the video, grab it, and then go to that page with all of them, which is on page, I think it was 280. Yeah, 280. So this one right here is if you look on chapter 7, exercise 10 sheet, it says a true position. So you're looking for the one that has to do with true position, which is under, on page 280, location position, which is actually the default. This one happens to be true position right here. Then the next thing is the tolerance. Okay, what is the tolerance? 0.15. And then you can't just say 0.15, you have to be saying, okay, 0.15 from what? You have to give it a reference. So you had to specify from A. And then you have the option of having 2, and this says 0.15 from surfaces A and B. So in this next one, I'm going to say B. So again, this is saying, okay, this is a true position within 0.15 of A and B. That's one. We'll come over here and do the next one. And this one is round. So look on your page 280. Roundness is the circle. Tolerance within 0.020. And then the datum is, actually there's no datum for this one because it's around the center. So I'm going to hit OK. And then over here, cylindricity, is that how you pronounce it? And that's like the circle with the two tangent lines. 0.05. Good. The perpendicular, I'll just kind of do like the corner. The perpendicular one right here, perpendicular to surface C within 0.004. So that's the tolerance, and then the datum is C. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have one more. We gotta come down here. Oh, I missed it. And then this one is flat within 0.02. So flat is the distorted rectangle, 0.02. Cool. All right, we are done. Make sure it's nice and cleaned up. I'll zoom in on the finished product for a few seconds to give you a good view of what your answer key should be. And again, like always, we're going to save this first. And then we are going to do File, Export a PDF of this. And then that PDF is what you should be uploading on Canvas. Don't forget the text assignment. And this, the text assignment, and your final are all due next week.